Hey guys, Martin here from Awaken Realms. Today, super exciting day. Every day that I'm getting mass production copy of our game, super exciting. And this one, the Great Wall, was quite a long time in the development, production. The game changed quite a lot, so I'm super excited to see it finally came together. We're really proud of all the work that we've put into it, all the iterations, and obviously, hopefully, it will be just a great game on the gameplay layer, because this is where the major focus was. This is our first Euro type of game, where it is not a pure Euro game, because there are like a lot of hybrid stuff. But generally super excited. I love the teaming, I love the art, and finally have it in my hand. Super cool. So let's start. Obviously I have here the kind of like an all-in version. This time the first time that we didn't have two-wave shipping. So this is only one-wave shipping, so everything you get is in one wave. And also another thing is that there's also a meeple version, the first time ever again at Awaken Realms, and I will be showcasing this meeple version a bit later. So starting with the art book, pretty standard thing. I'll be just going straight without any logic. I'll be just showing you whatever is first. And we got this beautiful core box art, and we got some hands on the back. And as usual, I feel that our 2D artists really did a great job. We were doing like a lot of research from the to get the spirit of the time. We were just adding like a little bit of like a fantasy aspects to it, but generally, wow, this one is just amazing. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I love the art. I'm a sucker for art books. I always get them myself because I just love the art. Oh, another one. Just look at this art. Looking really amazing. Super happy with how it turned out. Also, this is something that will be leaving for the very end. As you might know, our games, we tend to prepare surprise boxes. So I will leave it for the last thing, just to people who want to have a surprise, right? I think the big gaijin here spoils it a little bit, but other than that, I'll be showing you what's inside there at the very end of the video, just to have it later on. But let's get to the core box, which is pretty big. Nice. Yep, as you can see, big fat core box. I love the white design. So as you can see, it's like a clean white design with this art painted in here. On the back of it, you have the the models and everything what the game is in. We get rid of the quotes of the of the reviewers, as some of you suggested. So again, a test for us. Let's just crack this open. As always, nice quality, black interior, so all the small details, just to make sure that it will be as premium quality as possible. Inside we got a rulebook, nice quality painting. We got how many pages? 14 pages, so not super complex. Looking really good, looking really solid. Very proud of this one. We had some player boards. So this is basically to hide your resources, and on the back of it you have some additional info and text, just to what this is just like a player helper. We have a beautiful board. Let me move things a little bit from here. So we got this beautiful board. Let's put it. Crack it open. So we changed the design from the prototype version big time, but I think in the end it's looking really much better. It also serves a lot of there were a lot of gameplay changes, so we had to change the design. Sorry for me opening it so clumsy, but there's cameras around, so a bit hard. So yeah, as you can see, the layout is really come together pretty well. This is where we'll place the wall. This is the horde card place, but everything is really polished, really nice looking. The final look of everything, super cool, super cool. And the back of the board, we have like a different version. Also, really looking really cool. Super excited for it. How it turned out. I think that's really super quality. Then we got the. Then we have the walls and the walls that we'll be building during the game, and some extra tokens. I will just show you one of the examples. Obviously you need to assemble it for yourself, but you know, the punching is really well punched. It is our standard cardboard, so very high quality thick cardboard with a linen finish, so you know, the quality of the components is there. Graphically looking awesome, colors are very vivid, very bright, so you know, we were putting some extra time to making sure that everything will be looking beautiful. And you know, this board later on will just present you like the whole board with assembled game, and it's just looking amazing, like this amazing table present, really great table present. Yeah, we'll get to that later because time for the, you know, miniature time, right? And here you can see there's a special Great Wall engravings on the box, and you can see all the beautiful miniatures. I think this is the Sandrop version. This Sandrop for the colors is a little bit more subtle, but it still kind of highlights the detail pretty nice, pretty well. And all the miniatures have really cool designs. I love it that every faction is so unique looking, and they are based on like a turtle clan. We have like a panda clan, so it's really cool. Obviously the miniatures looking pretty nice. Then we have next two clans. Let me open it up as another insert inside the box. Hold up, here you go. So again, beautiful miniatures, really nice detail, quite large size for like this kind of game, which is like a territory control. Some of the games have like a really small miniatures, but this one is big. And then we have like a full insert for all the extra stuff. So, yeah. And inside you can see that it is divided in a way that you can store the cards in here, smaller cards in here. You have some tokens, looking pretty nice as well. Some custom plastic tokens. Really good production value. We get some standard components that are have like, again, additional layer of insert. You can take it out, place it, you know, when you are playing, and just, you know, place it in here, and is like a super helpful thing whenever you're playing. This will also serve you, you know, to help you to play the game and kind of like make the thing easier. This like costed a bit extra because, you know, we had to do like multiple layers of the inserts, but in the end we feel like it will enhance the gameplay experience, and whenever we have a choice where we can enhance the gameplay experience, then we'll do it. Then we have the rest of the insert, as you can see. So we have like a lot of cards in here, and a lot of also place for like a smaller cards back here, and some extra hiding spot in here. So it's looking pretty cool, pretty solid. Like this, yep, perfect. So that's the core box, and I must say it's looking really amazing. Also the card, I'll just show you quickly, very quickly, the art and the stock on the card. So again, this is our kind of like traditional components quality that we had a pretty good, pretty solid, experience with. We like them. They are thick, I think 300 grams or 350, double layering, so making sure that they will last longer. Hold on. Okay. I should be much better in getting those off, but yeah, there's a. Yeah, now I have a knife. It'll be easier. Thank you. Perfect. So okay, so as you can see, the quality of the cards thick, the art pretty amazing. Like, it really looks good. All those backings. I love this. I love this style where it is just white with like an ink overbraid. and then, you know, some arts onto it, and you can see all the arts looking super good. The rules are pretty well laid out, so I'm very excited about this one. So let's hide all the content in here. It's looking good. It's very exciting. I can't wait to get this to the table, play it. We'll also do a let's play for you guys, so make sure to check it out later because it's looking good, looking really good. All right, I'll put that next to me. Or actually, let's put it in here. No, hopefully it will show. What else do we have here? We have mat. So if you opted out for an extra mat, it is a bit bigger than the board. Has some extra space on the sides, as you can see. It generally is looking really nice. The colors are vivid. It is also two-sided. So yeah, it's looking solid, looking really solid. Also, I love this, you know, the colors on the board and the mat. It's also very, I would say, unique to our designs because it's based mostly on the white. And very often in our other games we used a lot of colors, but yeah. Then we have some upgraded resources. So as you can see, it's a pretty big box and a special insert for them if you don't want to mix them with the original ones. You have some extra. Let me open it up. Oh, okay, sorry. So we have rock stones. We have some extra gold ones, and there, you know, that they have like a bigger wave, and they're just like looking much better than the old ones. So, you know, it's just a purely cosmetic upgrade, but it kind of adds up to the overall immersion of the game. You have also the wood pieces looking pretty solid. So, and also the Great Wall engraving on the box as well. So it's looking good. So it's a surprisingly big box for the you know, upgraded resources. Right, let's put it back down. Then we have another add-on, which is Ancient Beast, and this is an expansion containing all this beautiful sun drop, like animal artifacts, ancient beasts, as I say. My favorite is this one, turtle with a dragon on top of it. I'll sit down, probably easier to record. And this one is actually really cool too, the dragon. And on top of it, we have some cards, some extra cards for the gameplay part of the expansion. Looking good. I love the brown sun drop. It's always like a very cool looking. This one goes here and this one goes here. So looking really solid. And there's like also a manual inside explaining the extra rule set. And we got another box, and this time, okay, so here are the sleeves. Awaken Guard, our standard sleeves. Quite a lot of them if you want to cover everything. That's a lot of sleeves, but hey, you know, whatever works. And then we have a stretch goal box, which is a bit smaller than the core box, but generally tons of content too. And also this box, Jesus, look at how good it looks. Just look at those two boxes. It's really nice, man. Really super proud of our team to make this happen. I love this style. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so we have the Panda Clan. Is it Panda? Yeah, I think this is a Panda Clan. We have the stretch goals in here. So the rulebook explaining everything that is extra. And the extra layers of the miniatures. So this is the first 24-hour Iron Dragon if you bugged it. If not, probably this space will be empty for you. There is the board for the dragon, and there is some extra cards again, and some Genghis Khan cards. This is a 1-layer insert, I think. Oh. And we have all the extra miniatures in here. Super crispy details. The miniatures looking really good. And we have the Genghis Khan in here. And this miniature is looking amazing. And I think the brown sunroof is looking really good. Really good. We have a rat. And we have also a sigil. Oh, sorry. Looking really good, dragon sigil. All in all, it's looking pretty phenomenal. Might be one of the best, like in terms of the miniatures and everything, looking Euro games, I hope. But yeah, I'm super proud of how it looks. Hopefully you guys will also really enjoy it. So, oops, sorry for that. Let's put the stretch goal box next here. And we have one last box to unbox, which is the Black Powder expansion. Pretty big. Again, the art in here, pretty beautiful. It's looking super awesome. Let's open it up. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So we got a manual. The rulebook isn't thick, this one, for the extra rules. We got an extra layers of the towers, so to be assembled. And we have the siege equipment and the brown sunroof. And we have a lot of different stuff, all of them really detailed. You can see all the small things around here really nicely pop up. This is my favorite one, green turtle dragon tank. So something like that. But yeah, but there's like a lot of different miniatures in here and some really cool designs, of siege equipment. Also some extra units. You can see that for every faction you got some extra units, which are really creative and really nice looking. This one's really cool. Super cool. And then we have this guy with a thematic rocket launcher of old times. And then you have the slots for cards. Obviously there are a place for your finger to get them out. As you can see, there are like 3 layers where it goes down from the small cards. From the small cards to the bigger cards and to the oversized cards. As always, art and everything's just on point. The whole, it's very consistent design everywhere. So it has the same design in here on the boxes, on the manuals, on the cards. Everything is very consistent. And one of the things that I really like in the game, and also yeah. So that's all the content of the expansions, but we got one box more to open. I feel I've done everything. Yeah, I've done everything. So one more box to unbox, which is the surprise box. So this is like a small surprise for the backers, and then we'll go to the meeples just to show you some examples of the meeple version. So yeah, just a short story before we'll get into the details of this small box is. This is like a little unknown fact, which is the Great Wall originally started in the Awaken Realms Light division. So Awaken Realms Light is like our sub-company that is mostly, we're dealing with smaller games, kind of like more family friendly, lower price tag, much more easier, fun, lighter. And they kind of wanted to do something bigger a little bit, so they started with Great Wall. And we kind of took it over and helped them with everything, just to join force to make it into something bigger because we saw a lot of potential. So we thought like, okay, so this is just fair to make like a surprise box around the next Awaken Light games instead of Awaken Realms. So they have the Gaijin surprise box promoting art. But they're also a cool thing for the Great Wall. So you'll be able to find a thank you letter for the Great Wall. You'll be able to find a special coin for the Great Wall that can mark a first player. It's really cool. And thick. So really looking cool. And what is super cool, we got the Gaijin art book, which I'll open with the use of a knife. Black pages. So this is an upcoming game from the Awaken Realms Light team. It is Adventure 1 in sci-fi, so something absolutely not connected to the Great Wall. But you know, the art book itself has some really nice artwork. So I mean, okay, so it is like a little bit connected because it's based in Japan. So you know, Japan, China, close a little bit. But it's obviously a sci-fi and a different type of the game. But you know, just for the art's sake, it's just looking amazing, phenomenal. Just take a look at all this art, really amazing. So yeah, so that was the surprise box. Now a quick break and we'll go to the Meeple version. Alright guys, and we're back to the Meeple version. And as you can see, the box arts, I will just do, not everything, but we'll just do the core box and the main boxes. Obviously, you know, the biggest change that you're going to see is the size of the core box. So while the art remains exactly the same as in the miniatures version, obviously the Meeple ones are smaller because you know the miniatures does not take as much space. So let's check it out. Open it up. Starts exactly the same. So we got some player boards, we got the rulebook, we got punch boards, and now here's the first difference. We got the stickers. So as you can see, the stickers are multicolored, and it took us quite a while to figure out how to do a good stickers. So they will look good on the meeples. It wasn't that obvious. It was quite complicated topic to get down to. And we also have the obviously the board. We open up here, and here you can see that the insert is actually different because it has a space. So in that box it was closed, but here it has a space for all the meeples of each faction. So once you get it out, you know, you'll have a place to put them back and cover it up with this place of insert. So this insert was really smartly done to accommodate both this version and the miniatures version. As you can see, the resources version in here are all the same. And you know, the inside of it, just to show you an example of the meeples, they are really thick, you know, super easy to grab. With some, you know, stickers will look pretty good. And the coolest thing about it is that they are very stable, you know. You know, I'll be showing you the other boxes as well, just those two. But as you can see, they are generally very well balanced, thick. They'll look really good on the board as well. So this is our first meeple ever in our history, I think. It's pretty happy how they turned out. Looking really good, really cool. So yeah, that's the meeple version core box, and let's hide it inside. The insert in here, and again, I'm just super excited on how the game turned out. Looking super good, super crispy. The miniatures, the meeples. It took us time. Yeah, I agree. This project was delayed. Finally is coming to an end, and the results, I hope that the game, you know, worth the wait, because you can see that we put a lot of love and work into this one. Again, another box, you know, the rule books, punch boards, and here you have some meeples for the machines. Obviously not as detailed as the miniatures. But you know, the most important thing here is to make sure that you know what it is. and what it stands for. So we really wanted to make every design very unique. So, you know, even looking at her from the board, you will be able to spot this, what it is, and you know what's the challenge that you're facing. And we have the strategical box. So also just to get that Genghis Khan meeple. Let's close this down first. And we have the rulebook for stretch goals, obviously, some stickers for this one. Oh, this one actually have partly some of the miniatures. I think we did in the you know, the meeples for this version, or for the 24-hour bonus. And as you can see, you have the Panda Clan miniatures in here, special slots for them, some special units, and we got our Genghis Khan, I think. Again, not as detailed as the miniature. Maybe let's really quickly do a comparison side to side. I don't really want to do it. But yeah, again, you know, very sturdy, very good quality meeples. Hold on, I'll just bring the Genghis Khan, and with that we'll be able to finish up the unboxings. Okay, so a quick promise comparison: Genghis Khan miniature meeple. I kind of wanted to do that because, but you can see the bird in here. You can see the bird in here as well. There's a rock in here, or dead body. Yeah, it is a dead body, and dead body in here. So, you know, the small details fit. And yeah, that will be it. There we have the full unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm super proud from Awaken Realms team. They did really an amazing product. It's looking super good. You can see all the details, all the thought that come into designing the boxes, the inserts, the cards, you know, all stylistics, looking super good. We'll also do a let's play to show you all the, you know, gameplay changes and all the whole gameplay that we did. And I'm really excited to kind of get this game to you guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. And thank you very much for being here with me. Have a nice time with some board games, hopefully. Bye bye.